used to daydream up there.
You used to fall off the ladder all the time.
I know.
Broke your arm 3 times.
No one get hurt. And that's
Well,
and
that's relatively speaking. You never got hurt.
Yeah, I mean,
Got dropped on your head.
pride. Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
But you know what?
that's the softest place to land.
For you it is.
For you it is. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like to brag, but
Yep, softest place.
Oh,
Jeez.
whoa.
Hey,
String Theory. Welcome to Wednesday night.
happy Wednesday.
We love you. Thank you for being with us. What are you gonna do? Hey,
Here we are.
look who's here.
are we on TV again?
No,
David Gunning, right there.
just talking to Jack.
Oh,
Jack. Hey,
Jack's
Jack.
not listening. Thanks to our partners, Boucher Guitars, Levy's Leather Straps, G&G Music in Antigonish, Fantasy Music in Halifax, Opry Music Store in Mirror Machine, New Brunswick, K&K Sound, best pickups in the world, Gallagher Guitars, Recording King, Alvarez Yerry, St. Louis Music, Chris Meikle over in London. Thank you so much for everything you do for us. Yamaha Music Canada, Terry Hume, and all the guys there. Oh, great people to work with. James Martin Instruments in Kilkenny, Ireland. Joshua House Guitars in Goderich, Ontario. Klos Guitars. Big news about them tonight.
Big news.
We got a really cool thing for Klos Guitars.
Really big news.
Really big news.
Super big news.
Super big news. Cody Guitars, custom-made electrics right here in Enfield, Nova Scotia. Orangewood Guitars, incredible. I just got mine. Blah blah blah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Just
More.
Yeah, more. It's just like there's so much to say. I'm not there yet. We have to do reviews. Audio Sprockets, D'Addario, Canada, and the United States. Thank you so much for your great strings, great accessories. The Arc, Dakota McNamara's new company. Custom-made armrests for acoustic guitars and any instrument.
Wow, I
Super
didn't even know
duper.
he was doing that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's incredible.
Awesome.
Apollo picks, Nick Monin. You make the best picks in the world.
Infinity and beyond.
I've never used better picks ever. And our friends at Tone Right.
I hear it. The deft tones of the
Yes.
tone right now.
Oh yes.
Operating on the Orangewood.
So there's our sponsors, and here we are at String Theory. This is Chris Coote. I'm JP Cormier.
And
With my
this,
special guest,
our brother Dave.
extra
Extraordinaire.
donaire, Dave Gunning.
Cheers.
So,
Cheers, guys.
So,
Yeah.
yes, absolutely.
Thanks for having me.
And the
on
lovely
show.
Ginger is in the house.
She is.
Yeah.
Good to be all breathing the same air as all you guys.
Well,
Yeah.
for you maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thanks for bringing what
Thanks
you
for
had with
polluting
you.
Yeah.
the air.
Chris had a bit of Chinese food last night, and we've been experiencing that for a while.
I like
Well,
to I like to share with my friends.
We've taken our relationship to the next level. there.
Yes, we have.
It's good to get to know you so well
So-
tonight. Yeah.
So Capo Corner. Capo Corner. Capo Corner. Dee doo dee doo doo. That's the best we can do for a theme song.
Big stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. First thing we're going to do is Klos Guitars.
Wait,
Like how
let's
close
do
we
the
are.
close guitar thing first.
No, we should do Klos first.
No, you got to roll it out in the right order and go from
we did
small
that
to big.
We did that last time.
Just trust me.
should be
Do the
close.
close guitar thing first.
Fine. Okay. Klos Guitars. One of the, I think, is the best carbon fiber instruments that are being made in the planet right now. And I've been using this one since I got it. It's a killer guitar. And so they're tremendous people to deal with. They really are, like all these other companies, are really trying to build great guitars for people. And this is an instrument that you wouldn't find just anywhere, right? You wouldn't necessarily just drift towards a carbon fiber instrument. But if you are in that market,
Or in the market for a travel guitar.
yes, and
Right?
this guitar is
It's
so
a
good.
serious travel guitar.
Yeah, you play this thing and it's like,
Yeah.
oh man, like this is, I can put this with my other guitars.
If you
It's-
bought that as a travel guitar, you certainly would
you'd
not
actually-
relegate it to
no,
just that function.
No, yeah, exactly. You
Yeah.
regret
You
it.
could
You'd be like,
record with that guitar.
oh
I
yeah,
heard-
easily record with it. So Klos in there because they're so happy with what we've been saying about them, and as you know, I'm a zero bullshit guy. If it's crap, I'm going to call it crap. they're so happy with what we've done for them and getting orders from all the the review and all the stuff we've been saying. They have given us a promo code.
Discount.
10%.
Huge discounts.
Huge discounts.
Can't afford not to buy one.
How do we
That's right,
keep
you
our
can't
prices
afford
so
not to buy
low?
So if you go on their site and you use the discount code String Theory in all capital letters, you will get 10% off your purchase price. And
That's some serious
yes, it is
discount.
And in their generosity, they will pay me a 4% commission. So that's full disclosure, and you need to know that. But that's how generous is that? 10% off to the consumer. They're going to pay me a little bit of your purchase. That's awesome. That's a beautiful way to do things. And so Klos. I mean, there's so many companies, right, that do this, that are building fantastic guitars right now. You've got the Boucher, you've got the Yeri, you've got Yamaha, you've got Recording King, Gallagher, and we're all the thing that I enjoy the most about all of this is how all these companies and us are building this sort of big mountain of potential instruments for people, right? And everyone's working together, everyone's happy, everyone's doing their thing. Like it's a beautiful spot to be in right now.
The
right?
amazing thing about that Klos guitar is you might find it looking for a travel guitar.
Yeah.
But you're not going to buy it because it's a fantastic travel guitar.
No.
You're going to buy it because it's a fantastic guitar.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so we're really appreciative of Klos for doing that for us, and we can't say enough about them. And all of our other partners. These guitars that I endorse, they're the best instruments in the world that I've found, right? Like, these are instruments that I would play on stage. Doesn't matter who the builder is. All these builders I work with, and I do. Every single night that I'm on stage, I'm using a Boucher, I'm using a Yeri, I'm using a Yamaha, I'm using a Klos, Recording King, Gallagher. It's a beautiful world to be in right now because the guitar is so popular.
The variety right now of dynamite instruments.
Exactly. And for very little money.
It's never been like this
before,
has it?
It seems like there's been an inordinate amount of competition between companies. And now it seems like all the companies, I guess maybe because I've tried to set this all up so that everyone can be in the sandbox. And it's worked. All these companies are like, yeah, we're with you. Let's all go and make guitar players.
As
we
odd
don't
as
care,
it is
right?
to say, the pandemic has created a boom in the guitar industry because a lot of people have picked up guitars and learning how to play.
Absolutely.
And that's, maybe that's part of what's fueled it, but it just has made for this spectacular blossoming of that industry and all the fantastic products that are out there. Like, I've never seen it before.
That's right. Me neither. I'm super stoked. I'm stoked that
You're stoked right now.
I'm enjoying the stokedness right now.
You're very stokey right now.
Stokey, and I'm enjoying the stokiness right now. So, here's to all the builders. Here's to all the builders that help us. And
Oh no, no,
and
no pressure.
and I mean this wholeheartedly. It's a family, because all these builders create guitar players and create new guitar players and create inspiration for existing guitar players, and it should be a family, and it is. And all these great makers, right, that have come in and said, yeah, we know what you're talking about. Everybody loves great guitars. It may not be our guitar, might be some other guitar, but as long as we're in the family, everybody wins, and that is the fact, right?
Speaking of guitars,
Yeah, exactly.
big news.
So, I promise. Last week we talked about Stephen McNeil's at Fantasy Music's
prize package.
prize package. So Glenn Gotel at G&G Music is giving away a Julietta, which we actually have right here.
Vox Julietta.
That I have not reviewed yet, but this guitar is absolutely ridiculous, this thing. And the one that he's giving away is not this model, but it has the, apparently there's an extra module in the electronics. It has onboard effects. It has all these things. This is just the standard guitar that they build, but this thing is ridiculous. I've played this.
Since the moment you saw that and picked that up.
I just love this instrument.
Yeah.
It's not built for acoustic playing. It's built for plugging in.
Yeah.
But it has an incredible pickup system in it that is part of the bridge system, and it's charged from the wall with a mini USB cable, and you can run it passive or active, and like the pickup system in it and the way that it sounds plugged in is just deadly. It's the most,
What was the model number of the one that Glenn is going to get? VGA 3D?
This is, yes.
Yeah.
The VGA 3D.
So it has built-in effects.
It has built-in digital effects on board and modeling.
Yes. Yes, it's the Vox VGA 3D, which would look like this guitar, but has a different set of electronics on it, which would give you all the modeling and all of the.
And if that thing is any indication,
Yeah.
it's going to.
If this guitar is any indication of what that one sounds like, because it sounds so good plugged in. It's just an incredible instrument, and it's such a small body and such a retro. I love the retro look of this instrument, and I will be reviewing this on Guitar Stuff with John in the coming weeks.
With who?
John. So
With who?
John.
Who?
So-
Ginger?
John.
With John.
Oh, that's.
Oh yeah, there you go. There it is. With John.
That sounds right.
So that is the G&G prize. That's a $1,400. This guitar is a $1,400 value. Like we're already up to a ridiculous amount of monetary value for this prize.
You better order yourself a container if you're
Yeah.
figuring on winning.
Make sure you hit subscribe to this channel, because you can only win if you're a subscriber, and
You have to like us.
you have to like us. So hit subscribe, hit like. Doesn't cost you a dime. You're in on this draw.
Hit the more please button.
Yep, and that's going to happen very shortly, just after Christmas, actually, in the early spring. We're going to draw this huge prize.
Yeah.
One person's going to win it.
It's going to be a huge show.
The runner-up now. Oh, we have to also. We're running long, but there's a lot to talk about. Tone Right. Tone Right's giving a free tone right to the runner-up. They're also providing tone rights to 2 luthiers of my choice,
Nice.
which is really cool because
Nice.
all luthiers know that there's a break-in period for all guitars. It doesn't matter how good they are, and the tone right can speed that up by days, like turn it from weeks into days. Right? You put the tone right on for 72 hours. It's like playing it for 2 weeks.
Honest to God, we can
I
hear
know.
the tone right now.
Yes,
It is on
we,
low.
It's on low.
We're in the process right now of doing it to an Orangewood guitar, and the Orangewood sounded great out of the box.
I can smell orange blossoms right now.
Oh yeah, like Tone Right is incredible. It's one of the most incredible products, most innovative ideas I've ever seen, and it really does work. So yeah, there's so much going on.
There is a lot
much going on. It just seems like each week more
Sorry,
and
Dave.
more
One of
people.
these days you'll have a lot.
More and more people talk to us, and they're asking questions, and there's more companies becoming involved, and we just love it. It's incredible. It's an incredible time to be doing this. I just don't even. We're 2 years in. It's like holy crap.
Speaking of inciting times,
right,
how exciting a time are we having?
you personally,
Well,
and
Over
the,
the next-
and the ginger one,
this is our last week of normalcy.
yes,
Normalcy?
Normalcy.
Yeah. Ginger and I return to the blue skies
yes,
next week.
yes,
So next week starts a couple weeks where things aren't going to be normal for all of us.
that's right.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons for that is the reason that we have Master Dave Gunning with us here tonight. Dave and I are embarking on our Christmas tour again this year, which we obviously missed last year because of everything that was going on.
Yeah, we just did a few shows at the Carlton last
That's
year.
true,
But this year there's 18 or 19.
But I want to. We want to let you all know what's going on. You can go to davegunning.com or jp-cormier.com for the details. But November 28th, 29th, and 30th, we're at the Trailside in PEI, Charlottetown, PEI. And on December the 2nd, we're at the Highland Arts Theatre in Sydney.
Nice. That's a beautiful venue.
It's a wicked venue. Yeah. And we're going to be December the 3rd at the Bredor Lake Inn, which is in Bedeck.
That's where we made the Snow Angels.
That's right. That's a wicked venue.
Yeah, yeah.
And then on December the 4th...
They treat you well there.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're at the Mermaid Imperial Performing Arts Center in Windsor on December the 4th. Charlotte Street Art Center in Fredericton, December the 8th.
Amazing.
The Frolic and Folk. This is a great venue. The Frolic and Folk in Iona, Cape Breton.
That's the Snow Angel venue.
December 10th. The PJ Beckerdax Hall in Pomket on December 11th.
Mm-hmm.
Evergreen Theatre in Margarettsville on December 12th. The Bicentennial Theatre here in Middle Muscadabat, December 15th.
Hometown gig.
Hometown gig, yeah.
Great lasagna there. Unbelievable lasagna. They're going to make it for us again this year.
I hope so.
Yeah.
And then the Carlton in Halifax, December 18th, 19th, 20, and 21. So if you have any, if you want to get tickets for these things, you better get them now because a lot of this stuff is actually sold out now.
Some of the shows are sold out, but some of the shows aren't sold out.
So the Charlotte Street Art Center, is sold out.
But even
the Carlton 18 and 21 are sold out.
Even the ones that are sold out, sometimes will have tickets at the last minute.
That's right. Yeah.
Because some people change plans. And,
so check it out because
some people lose interest.
Exactly. They forget who we even are.
Yeah,
it's like,
they don't give a shit.
Simon and Garfunkel.
So are we 3 years at this?
No, you're more than that.
We're more like 4 years at this. We should be a lot better than we are.
Yeah, we should be a lot better than we are. Yeah,
true.
Yeah,
and
I'll drink to that.
Yeah, so it's like they really do sell out fast. So make sure you check out any of those venues. Check out Dave's site, davegunning.com, jp-cormier.com, and you should be able to find ticket information on those shows. Especially, we're really quite concerned about that Highland Art Center, Highland Art Theatre in Sydney. It's probably
the tickets are selling well. I heard from a bunch of people today.
It's a big venue, and we've sold it out in the past. Every time we've been there, actually.
Yeah.
And but promotion is a little different this time, so we want to make sure that everybody knows we're going to be there. That again was the December the 2nd. So it ain't far off.
Yeah. So there will be some special string theories over the next month or so.
Because some of these dates are on a Wednesday night.
Be from backstage.
I will be doing string theory from backstage on those
times
nights.
Might change.
Times might change.
Yeah, we'll see.
A little bit. Well, some of the shows are at.
I will let you know. Stay on the community page, and we'll let you know if there's anything where the string theory has to be an hour earlier at 6 instead
or
of 7.
There could be some kind of massive surprises lined up for possible live string theory.
That's right.
Events happening with these concerts.
String theory may soon be going live. Well, actually, it will be going live. We're going to start doing string theory in February at a venue in front of a live audience.
Now, will the live audience see the gingered one?
No.
What?
We will keep her under a blanket.
She'll be like Wilson on Home Improvement.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just.
Oh dear.
The first question goes to
Time.
Jeff Gallant.
No.
Oh.
Stephen Baker.
Oh, Stephen Baker. All right.
Our classy arsehole friend.
Good evening, sir.
It's
You're
actually
very
more of a
classy
comment
arsehole.
than a question, but it's a super chat.
It's not about my shirt.
No, it's not about your shirt.
Okay.
It says, thanks again for the excuse to drag my bonus dad Scott out to your show. Hadn't seen him in a decade, and you made it awesome. He's a fan too.
Sweet.
Awesome.
Sweet.
Scott's watching tonight.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was gross. We have a super chat from Jim Waller.
Jim Waller.
That's got to be.
That's new.
No,
it's not. Happy Wednesday, Jim.
Jim. He says, need help. Back of left/fretting hand has been aching for 2 months, trying to power through it, but it isn't getting any better. Arthritis or carpal tunnel syndrome? Thoughts and recommendations? Help.
So if it's the back of your hand, it's not carpal tunnel. I've had that and had surgery for both hands for it. You're likely dealing with some type of muscle strain or arthritis. So you should go see your doctor.
Whereabouts in the hand?
If it's in the back of your hand, it's in the bones and tendons back there. So that's definitely, you need to go see a doctor.
Take a break for a while.
Yeah, take a break
Play
for a while.
harmonica for 2 weeks
But
and then get back to the guitar.
Yeah, but go see a doctor and find out if you have arthritis, because that back of the hand is all those bones and tendons and stuff.
Is this just in my head, these things? I
Yep,
don't care
that's in your
if
head.
it works.
Yeah, because Dave, you know what? Dave just made a comment. He's been wearing copper bracelets for years, and you swear by them, don't you?
I don't know.
Well, you don't have
But
any
they work.
problems.
You think they
No,
work
I
for
have
He
you?
doesn't have any
problems.
talent
I
either.
Not
used to have problems. Now he's my problem, right? But I don't know if it works. If it's
You
in,
have been wearing
I-
that for
if
that-
it's in my head, fine. I don't
with,
care.
with that being said,
Magnets and copper.
yeah, with that being
$20,
with that being
$30.
said, wearing magnets and copper and any kind of other
The
homeopathic
Egyptians
remedy.
did it for
a
years.
tinfoil
apparently.
hat never hurts either, and that's
Yeah.
really cheap to try.
Thanks,
Yep,
Chris.
and
yeah.
start wiping your ass with duct tape. That'll sort a lot
Yeah.
of stuff out.
Yeah, the ducks
Okay,
won't.
next.
The ducks won't like it.
Oh dear. A super chat from Jeff Gallant.
Oh, Jeff Gillon.
Oh, Monsieur Galland. What'd you draw?
Well, my cable.
We're over here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ask Cable. He
Hey,
says,
Jeff.
"Evening, lads. Mr. Gunning, you need a Connect hat, like the old Irving stocking pom-pom hat. Yes,
Well,
this needs to happen. Nice shirt,
Maybe
Chris.
maybe you need to mail Gunning the Connect stat there.
No, he
Jeff.
wants him
Yeah.
to get one of the, like a stocking cap with a pom-pom on it.
Oh, I love those.
right.
You know what, Jeff? I actually, I don't know if you find this interesting or not, but I have an old Radio Shack, a vintage Radio Shack hat with the pom-pom still on it.
I've
at
seen it.
home. Yeah. But I love the classic stocking hats with a pom-pom.
You wear it.
We could wear those at the show.
You wore it last time we were listening to Colonel Sanders.
Yeah. Yeah, I
It's
do
a
that
Christmas
when I'm
thing.
drinking hot chocolate and listening to the Colonel and Christmas songs in general. Like
Eating a bucket of
sort of
chicken.
get emotional with the ones he's jamming, so
Yeah.
I'm feeding them and stuff. Like that.
The
Thanks, Jeff.
feet of them.
A super chat from Sonia H.
Sonia H.
That's
She's not.
That's real.
She's not.
That's
new.
not. That has to be new.
No,
She's
Damn
not
it.
new.
she's won prizes.
Oh shit.
Have
Okay.
you been on this show before,
Yeah.
JP?
Are you
couple
new?
times. Couple times.
Maybe he's new.
Yeah, that's right. Who are you anyway?
Happy Wednesday, Sonia.
Regarding lower end guitars that had the same woods, tops, bracing, nuts, and saddles of higher end guitars, where does the quality and workmanship change to warrant the price increase?
Oh, that's huge.
That's a good question.
And-
Yeah, that's a great question.
I like that.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to, I mean, that's such a loaded question.
That's got too many pieces to it.
Well, it's not loaded. it's
It
just
does.
heavy.
So
Address 3 pieces to that.
all right. So here's a part of the problem, or whatever answer or whatever. I don't know how to. It's there's so much information
You
in
broke
there
JP's
Reset.
brain.
that Jesus. Okay, so at a certain price point, you start to deal with laminate back and sides. That's the first thing. So once you get above that price point, you start to get into all solid guitars. And then in that price range, you have to consider what the grade is of the top, back, and sides.
Yeah. The quality of the wood that
Right.
that is making that.
So, I mean, there's just no real way to quantify all that.
No.
It's a guitar that you buy because they're all different. Like Yamaha, I always come back to Yamaha because they seem to make the best guitars out of the worst materials. Like you can get a Yamaha that has a laminate back and sides and a solid top, and it will compete with an all solid instrument.
And the bracing makes so much difference
that's
too.
that's where
like-
things like the bracing
like
and the
that's-
joinery come
Yeah,
in,
like
and just the
there's
fit.
There's just so many variables of what you're asking.
Yeah.
There's just no way to quantify all of that. you have to go down to the maker.
Let's ask her a question. What two guitars are you looking at right now or considering?
Right, but
Maybe that gives us a easy way to.
the point of the
It's
point,
a broad question.
The point is that you have to in this day and age, with all the great guitars that are coming out from every company, you got to make a decision. You have to make a decision whether you want a Yamaha, you want a Korean Breedlove, you want a Recording King, you want a Yamaha or a Martin, or like a low end Martin, or the new budget Gibson, or an Epiphone, or because every one of those guitars is different and every one of them is awesome.
There always is.
But
there always is, though, the sum of the parts is the sum of the parts, and the more parts are fantastic or high quality,
The better.
The better.
Yeah.
I, of course, see it, and you see it a lot too when we look inside the guitar. To
Yeah.
me, that's the first thing I do. Is I get a mirror and a light, and I go inside. And how many times do I comment to you guys how good it looks inside,
Yep.
or there's this or that? When we go to put pickups in, if it's a very low quality guitar, or there's, you can tell when you look inside. If it looks as good inside as it does outside, that's a good indication.
One of the things that I noticed on another YouTuber that I really enjoy, they do reaction videos to factory tours, and this guy is a world class. His guitars cost $20,000. He's a world class luthier, custom instrument builder, incredible, and he made a comment that I really enjoyed, because he was watching a tour of Breedlove. And they were talking about how the braces in these guitars were custom shaped, blah blah blah. And they show a guy, carving the brace.
Yeah.
They stopped the video and said, "Okay, wait. These bridges are not custom. These braces aren't custom cut.
Right.
The guy is a workman, but he's cutting the brace down to a pencil mark, right? And that's not how braces are supposed to be cut if they're custom braced. A brace is a guy sitting there with the back of the guitar, like they do in Yamaha and Yeri and Boucher and Gallagher, and they sit there and they carve the brace and they hold the top up and go.
Yeah, it's an artisan process.
Yeah.
And they shave a little more off one little edge.
A predetermined pencil mark is
and
not.
they pick
Right.
it back up and go.
It's an artisan process.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So any company that you're dealing with that is using predetermined brace shape or positioning or type of wood, all those things,
Yeah.
it makes a difference.
It's a feel thing.
It is, but at the same time, I have to keep saying this. Guitars that are built on a factory line, like a non-L series, even the L6 and 16 in Yamaha, they're built in factory lines. But they're incredible because they know the recipe so well.
Well, and the quality of the materials is so stringent,
Yeah.
and so well known,
Yes.
and so constant that
Yeah.
they can do that.
So that's why this question is so loaded,
Yeah.
because it doesn't matter what you buy, you're gonna eventually have to make a decision about the price tag.
Yeah, about the with the
And
snack bracket you want to be in.
Yes, and
Yeah.
the price tag is what dictates what material was used in the guitar.
Yeah, the overall quality
And the
of
type of
materials.
bracing and the way the bracing was shaped and who actually worked on the guitar, whether it was a factory line worker or a CNC machine or whatever. That's what it comes down to.
Your question may have triggered the longest answer in a long
No,
time
no,
on the show.
No,
Well,
We have
In a-
these
in a
all the
while.
time.
do you?
you just need to watch more often. Thanks
Yeah.
for coming out.
What channel is it on?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I think
this is on
I think
CBC.
now because we're halfway through the show, we should definitely have a song.
Okay.
Let me get out of your way.
What do you think, Dave?
Well,
Should we do it?
Do it up.
What,
I'm gonna come over here with gin
don't get to do this much.
It was
Nah.
it was really quite a challenge to find a decent guitar around here, but managed to.
That is a wicked
Oh, it's
guitar.
beautiful.
What one are you gonna do?
And the thing is,
that
there
is-
are like so many guitars here.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
That is a DY1TS from the shop in Kani, Japan. Yeri Guitars. It is just a monstrous instrument. And of course, I'm playing my Klos Dreadnought here. Ready?
We'll see what happens with this.
Okay, let's get busy.
I'm gonna move some of the beers and snacks out of the way. So.
Yeah, just let them all fly.
All right.
1, 2, 3. Come all ye border riders and listen to my song. The story has been told before and I'll not detain you long.
It's the tale of Johnny Armstrong and the king who did betray.
Man of trust and honesty,
His cattle taken from the enemy.
coming from Klos Tree, Johnny Armstrong gone away.
Some call him a reaver, but there are those who say that all down to Newcastle, blackmail to Johnny he paid.
From the tower at Gilnockie through the Shadowlands below,
Rode the outlaw royalty.
with honor and integrity, but they hung him from
Klos Tree,
Johnny Armstrong gone away. A plan relayed with whispers to bring poor Johnny down, gathering at Carling Rig with the Northern Crown.
Then the message was delivered, John, you must come today.
The king said, Johnny, come to me.
Your safety I will guarantee.
They hung him from Klos Tree, Johnny Armstrong gone away.
Then with 800 riders, his men they did betray. Offered, whoops, one second, let's get that again. Then with 800 riders, his men they did surround. With only 5 and 3, he'd lost the upper ground.
No bargain then was offered, no bargain then was made.
Johnny offered White Steed's 23.
Gold blackmail property, but they hung him from the Klos Tree, Johnny Armstrong gone away. Fall apart, Dave. For a man to seek hot water beneath the coal of ice must be surely folly, so I'll take my own advice.
There is
No grace or honor from a king of 17. If you take us now, you will see the blood will make its own decree. If you take us from Klos Tree, Johnny Armstrong gone away. Kings don't need competition from broken men like you. The English queen is nervous, so your even days are through.
And the sentence was delivered, with death he'd have to pay.
The rope returned his liberty
Earthly troubles set him free.
when they hung him from the Klos Tree, Johnny Armstrong gone away. Come all ye border riders and listen to my song. The story has been told before, and I'll not detain you long.
It's the tale of Johnny Armstrong and the king who did betray. A man of trust and honesty, that'll take you from the enemy. But they hung him from the gallows tree. Johnny Armstrong's gone away.
Oh yeah.
That was a one of a kind version.
That was awesome.
Special thanks to Yeri, my friends at Yeri, for building that fantastic guitar.
That's an amazing instrument.
It is, and our
there,
friends
brother.
at Close Guitars, just incredible. Like that's what I mean. We just played 2 guitars that came into the studio because of the channel,
Yeah. Yeah.
and oh my God, they sound good
They're
together.
both great guitars.
They're just incredible, right?
That sounded incredible.
It
but
did.
I
It
just
was
got to
huge
ask
in the
you,
room there.
You're going to practice before you go on a Christmas tour.
That was it right there. We promise if you...
Oh, let me get you another.
I got one right here.
You don't want that one.
Oh, I don't want that one.
That's here.
Oh,
you
that's-
take that one.
Oh yeah, that's
That's a diet
that's
beer.
Bagalobe Ultra there.
All right.
Okay, next.
Got lots of questions waiting over here. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, go for it.
So we just have a highlighted chat from Neil Hudson.
Neil Hudson.
He's been a member for 10 months.
Sweet.
Master Guitar Head. He says first time watching this live.
Master
live from
Guitar
BC.
Head.
Yeah.
Nice.
Our members.
First time watching it live. Mm-hmm. Boy, you're
From
must
BC.
be
What?
disappointed.
From BC.
Yeah.
Well, loved everybody in BC.
Yes.
We're watching the
my
news
God.
and thinking of everybody.
Yeah, you're cut
Yeah.
off from the rest of the world.
Merritt, BC. I've been there at
Now
the
you
festival
know
a
what it's
bunch
like
of
to be a
times.
maritimer.
Yeah.
Okay, connect.
Another highlighted chat from Bram Avery. He's been a Master Guitar
Hey,
Head
Bram.
for 8 months.
Sweet.
He says been a while since we've seen the phenom that is the gunning. Any chance?
The gunning.
Any chance we could get a tune? Well, that's done.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
he wasn't too
So there you
disappointed.
go.
Right away.
I think we should have some schnapps.
You're going to have some schnapps?
Oh, we just be
From
careful when you
Sweden.
choose.
Oh, here. We might have
Oh,
to
she, the clown.
introduce Dave to this.
No.
It's
I'm
actually
not-
quite.
I'm
It's
not
actually really
trying
good.
that.
That one's
Let's
really
try
good.
the
Yeah, you're gonna need to
D-
try that
the
That's not
for
bad.
Stephen
O.P.
Baker.
Anderson Aquavit Fine Old Aquavit.
What is that?
I don't know.
How's that taste? Classy arsehole sent that to us.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel clean now.
Yeah.
We have a super chat from Ian Roster. If anyone's able to answer it.
Ian Rossiter, how are you, brother?
What happened to Dave?
Good to hear you. He just had dead goat's bum schnapps.
Did you drink that terrible one?
Was it? How was it?
Well,
Oh
God!
that's a major malfunction right there. You all right?
Tastes like ass.
the one that's
It's real smooth.
What
I
is
guess,
it?
eh?
is that horrible one we tried last time.
Oh,
Here, let me try that.
don't do it.
Really?
Oh, that's just horrendous.
Can we answer some questions here, boys?
Oh,
Okay.
Okay, questions. Go ahead.
I've never seen alcohol do
Ian
that.
Rossiter.
JP.
So,
before.
super chat from Ian Rossiter. Why on earth isn't there a show where y'all climb into a caravan and fly to locations to meet and interview musicians and play at the end of the show?
I
I'll
would
never know.
love that.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
Who's
Ginger
got a
and I
million-
can fly us there.
Who's got $1 million?
Who can drive?
Connect.
We
Don't,
have
oh,
a
you're gonna
super
be
chat
sorry.
from Robert Virgo. Yeah, don't drink that.
Oh my God!
Ah,
Oh, for Jesus' sakes, man!
Why did you have to...
Baker, what are you trying to do to us? It tastes like something you'd clean a typewriter with.
yeah, pretty much.
I
Here,
want to try that.
No, you don't.
No.
Okay, go ahead. But
that's
Yeah.
the one that's made of the same
just-
thing that absinthe
yeah.
is made of.
Holy shit! Sorry,
What
Sweden.
is it?
Yeah.
Connect.
So a super chat from Robert Virgo.
Oh,
Robert
that's
who?
new.
Virgo.
Robert
That's good.
Virgo's got
That's
to be
not,
new.
That's new.
Oh my god.
It might be.
Robert Virgo, welcome
Welcome.
to String Theory.
JP, do you use slotted bridge pins?
I do.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And coincidentally,
This is not bad.
Oh Jesus!
I actually like it.
It's yours.
Coincidentally, I have
I like that.
I have recently been
That's weird. Why?
educated about unslotted pins through Yeri. Yeri on their I'm having a brain fart. That's schnapps has ruined me.
It's good.
What do they call it? Direct couple bridge. Sorry, excuse me.
Don't use them.
They use an unslotted peg pin. And what it does is quite fascinating. And I was surprised when I pulled them out of the guitar for the first time, because I have 2 Yeris here from the shop. And when I pulled the pin out, I was like, "Whoa, there's no slot. Why, right?" The reason is that with a slotted peg, the ball end of the string doesn't go right over the edge of the bridge plate.
Right.
It gets wedged between the peg and the plate.
The pin. Yeah.
So the non-slotted pegs force the ball end all the way through the bridge plate and onto the bridge plate.
Onto the surface.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they lock there. So literally you can pull the peg out and the string still stays there in tune.
It will.
For a while.
Yeah.
But that's the point. The point is that the non-slotted pin will make a greater contact with your bridge plate than a slotted peg. Slotted pegs are basically for ease of use for the string changer. Really.
And they do wear out. And I don't know why people don't realize
Ginger and I like this.
Well, you can have it.
Yeah.
Because I don't ever want to see it again.
Yeah,
Those-
It almost killed me.
Have a good show. Ginger and I are going to go finish this.
Yeah,
out.
you guys go ahead.
I see more beaten to death slotted pins than you can swing a dead cat at.
Yeah.
And there's no way that string and that ball end can transfer its pressure properly to the bridge with that. Like if you've got plastic ones, chuck them out and get wooden ones.
Yes, but the thing about it is, in order to switch from slotted to non, you have to you have to gouge a hole.
Yeah, you do have to have a slot there for the string to clear.
Yeah, so the slot has to be in the bridge.
Yeah.
And what that does 2 things. It's not the easiest thing to do. And secondly, it creates a higher break point for the string.
It does.
Which causes a higher pressure on the bridge, which increases your volume and tone. And if you use it under saddle, don't use undersaddle. The undersaddles suck. You must only use K&K pickups.
What are we talking about undersaddle pickups?
Undersaddle pickups.
They do have limitations. They're not all bad, though.
Yes. But, so, if you have an undersaddle pickup, the brake angle forces the saddle further, harder down on the piezo, which creates better sound. So, like the straight bridge pins actually are a huge difference in a guitar. But in order to set it up, you do have to groove each hole so that the string can go down through.
You'll need a slotting file to do it.
You know, slotting file, and it's not that hard, but it's not something I do myself. But I mean, most tech guys, Chris could do it. Most tech guys could do it. And once you start using the slotless pins, you will notice a difference.
Add it to the list of videos that we have to do to show that comparison.
You know what I might do too is I might change a boucher.
Bridge pin horror story. Is that episode that we have to do.
Not that I need to on a boucher at all, but it would be interesting to switch a boucher from.
The only downside to doing that with a solid pin is when you increase that break angle of the string over the saddle, you are putting more. You are creating a lot more force at that point. So if you're a hard player or a heavy player, it could lead you to break strings more often.
If you hit the saddle with your pick.
Well, just there's more of a bend there, and it's more of a stress point. For the string.
It's guys I know from experience. It's guys that end up hitting way back by the saddle when they're playing.
Yeah,
like going for too much sharp tone.
Yeah,
or hitting rhythm and
I
like,
have a question. I know I didn't sign in properly and stuff. But,
Do you have a
But-
super chat happening there?
no, but I used to break strings more often when I used a thin pick, and then I switched to a thick pick.
yeah, because your hand was hitting the strings more often.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just that simple.
I mean, now I use a fairly thick pick. I mean, these aren't quite thick enough. I don't know
Yeah.
what they are.
See, a thicker pick,
two,
a
whatever.
thick, a
1.3
thick, a
this
thick
is, but
pick
I
is just a translator.
right.
If you use a thin pick, you're hitting the guitar with your flesh.
So when I switch to the thick pick too, like I angle it a certain way,
Yeah,
depending
yeah.
on how
Yeah.
hard I
And
want.
You're
So-
actually
and that-
playing with
so-
less stress and getting more sound
Exactly.
with
Yeah.
the thick pick.
Yeah.
Thick picks are the only way to go.
Yeah.
Next.
Super chat from Dan21.
Hey,
Dan
Dan
Tube One, good to have you back.
Yeah.
Today I just received received and installed my new custom ARC armrest.
Oh,
nice.
yeah, buddy.
He
Yeah.
says it's a perfect fit and I love it. Thanks for introducing the world to his beauty item.
That is awesome.
Dakota McNamara ARC Acoustic Resonance Comfort. It's ARC Acoustic Resonant Comfort.
Wow, that really did
At
not
gmail.com.
It's an email address, yeah.
Right? And he's going to be back. He's going to be back next week to host the show with me, and we're going to be filming the install of my armrest on my J200 Epiphone inspired by Gibson. So that's going to be really cool. So good on you, Dakota.
We have another super chat from Stephen Baker.
Stephen Bigart.
My circa 1989 Ovation King doesn't make good noise when plugged into an amp. Should I look into replacing all the electrics? Just the pickup? I don't mind doing the work, just curious where to start.
Take your bridge out,
What kind
clean
of amp, first
clean
of
the
all?
bridge slot, and just make sure your bridge isn't frozen in that guitar.
Okay. You mean the saddle.
The saddle. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
not the bridge.
Chris,
Take your saddle out.
Given that it used to sound good in that same amp.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I don't know what
I would
amp.
assume.
Yeah, he didn't.
Yeah.
He didn't say which amp.
That's what I would. He's right. Ovation. So Ovation is a different beast than any other guitar
Yeah.
in the world. Their pickup system is an individual piezo crystal under each string, and they don't look or they don't act or look like any other system. So you should take your saddle out and take a Q-tip and some alcohol.
Clean it up, yeah.
Get everything up out of there and clean everything. The saddle slot, the
Yeah.
individual, like
The saddle.
clean everything with alcohol.
Yeah.
99% help.
And get it back down in there. Make sure it's seated well, and get the saddle back down on top of it, seated well.
Yeah.
And then try it. And if it doesn't work after that, you're in a lot of trouble because you can't replace Ovation Electronics. They won't sell you any.
No.
Cleaning
The-
it should
Cleaning it
work.
should help.
the
Yeah.
Ovation will not replace vintage.
It's a top replace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, no, sorry, buy another guitar. Because if you did replace the electronics in a guitar like that, it would cost as much as a brand new, what do you call, shit.
Ovation.
No. What's the model number? Elite.
Oh yeah, it's an elite.
Like an Elite, it costs about $1,000,
Yeah.
right? Or less. Less than 1,000. That's what you're looking at for Ovation Electronics. They're not cheap.
They
right?
are super stable though.
Yeah,
So
for
I
years.
bet you, Stephen, take the saddle out, clean it all up nice. The saddle shouldn't. If it's. I think you got a frozen saddle.
Yeah. Also, if it is the OP 24, I can't remember if it's the 24, but there's one of the preamps that comes right out of the guitar, all in one piece, like in your hand. You need to check that the connections between that thing are good in that well, because it's only about 3 copper strips I think it's 3 copper strips that connects the entire preamp to your system.
To the pickup. Yeah.
And if you need to take, if Chris had it, he would take the entire thing apart, the guts out of the body, the guts out of the saddle and bridge, and it would probably work like a charm after that. But it literally is like he said. You can have a frozen saddle, you can have dirt in the connections between the preamp and the piezo, all these things. So you have to make sure that everything is clean. Time is the worst enemy of a guitar, of a piezo onboard system.
Yeah.
Because you sweat in it, Humidity affects it. You have
Dirt.
corrosion,
Yeah.
dirt, dust. So you got to make sure all that is cool before you start trying to figure out whether you're going to replace the pickup or the guitar. So, next.
Super chat from Jeff Glenn.
Hello, Jeffrey.
What is it?
Jeff Glenn.
Jeff-
Oh, Jeff Kilo?
Hello, Jeff.
It just says nice shirt, Chris.
I guess it is a nice
I'm
shirt.
pulling some oldies out of the
It's a good shirt. I like
I'm
Great
pulling
shirt.
some post-pandemic
There you go. It's a great shirt.
that I can still fit into.
That's right. It's a great shirt.
Thank you,
Nothing wrong
Jeff.
with that shirt at all.
You're a scholastic gentleman.
Yes, you're a gentleman and a scallop.
Yeah.
a scallop.
You're a bar clam and a surf clam.
That's right.
Next.
Another super chat from Stephen Baker
Stephen Baker.
with a sort of a different vibe from Jeff's.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. It's not going to go good for the shirt on this one.
No.
Really enjoying Chris's skinny jeans and flipped cuffs look. Maybe he got some tips from his mom's Swedish lover.
Oh, sweet. Oh! Oh my God.
You know, June just doesn't deserve that.
No, no.
Poor
No.
June.
Poor June.
Get next.
Super chat from Mark Smith.
Mark Smith.
That's not
referencing-
new.
Yeah, it
No,
is.
that's
No,
not new.
it's not new.
No, I mean it's not. No, yeah.
Yeah.
Happy
No.
Wednesday, Mark.
Sorry, that's
Yeah.
what I meant. Was
Yeah.
you've been here before?
Yeah, that's what you meant.
Good digging.
How about this schnapps?
Yeah. Oh, okay, here we go.
Oh no, don't do that again.
May as well send her off the rails.
He's referencing the tune you guys played. He said, "Well did, fellers, keeping it real, love it."
Cool.
If not real, certainly live.
Trying to keeping it going, basically.
How can you go wrong with hurricane gunning?
We have a super chat
This
from Jamie
is
Reed.
just unacceptable.
Well, stop drinking it.
Well, here, give it to us. Let us try it too.
No. It's
And he hands it. No, and he hands it to her.
tastes like battery acid out of an elephant's ass.
Oh my Jesus! What are you people putting in that stuff?
What?
Well,
why hasn't
That
Sweden?
tastes. Oh my God!
Why hasn't Sweden taken over the world? They're tough enough to drink that. They should be able to.
If they like that, they're tough.
Oh,
It tastes like
Okay,
fuel
that
stabilizer I
sounds
would have
not
put
good.
in my
Oh, yeah.
outboard
I don't
motor.
like that one.
That might be the
that's-
absinthe
Give me
one.
that.
Ginger,
Give me that.
try
Give me
it.
that. Give
No.
it to me.
No,
No,
that might
Ginger
be
has to
the
try
that
it.
might be the absinthe
That's-
one we tried last
That's
week.
You know what?
absolutely-
Yeah,
Oh.
it is.
The initial
Love you,
horribleness
love
is-
you,
is-
Sweden, but
is
stay
offset by
neutral.
the terrible aftertaste.
I know.
Yeah, that's the one we tried
Yeah,
last week.
I
We
feel
did.
like a pig shit in my mouth.
No, it's like dead,
Next.
dead goat's ass.
Give me that.
Oh,
We got a
give
whole
it to
bunch
me.
of questions here, boys.
Okay, questions.
do it.
You can
Focus.
clean your Ovation pickup with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it would run away.
We have a super chat from Jamie Reed.
You can embalm a body
Jamie
with that.
Reed.
Oh my God, that's horrible.
Yeah,
That is an embalmed
It's made of the
body.
same herb that.
Okay,
is
connect.
in
Jamie Reed.
Absinthe.
Let's do it. Let's go.
Jamie
do it. Do
Reed.
it.
Hi guys, good to see Gunning back. Have missed
Thank
2
you.
months of shows, so it's good to be back. I've never missed another show. Love from Bonnie, Scotland.
Sweet.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
cheers to Scotland.
Can't wait
Cheers
to
to
get
Scotland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like we might be going over there shortly.
I think
You,
Ginger
Dave?
and I need to start a flight to Scotland and back
Yeah, we do.
every
there.
week.
A direct
I
one.
can
Yeah,
we
well.
start one.
Connect.
I'll go with you.
Super chat from Tim Bennett.
Tim Bennett.
Mm-hmm.
Nice to have you back.
Fiddly dee potatoes, Jim.
Yes.
Tim.
I said
Jim.
Tim.
He says namaste from New Delhi. Any
Namaste.
news from our Pictou County luthier Dave Gagnon?
I'm gonna get Dave here as soon as I can. I haven't reached. I reached out to him early in the pandemic, and he was gonna come here, and then the lockdowns happened, and he didn't come. So now I have to reach out and get him to get here. But he will be here because he makes.
I just
You've
forward-
played his guitar.
Yes, yeah. It's beautiful. I
Yeah.
mean, I've played 2 or 3 of his builds. I think
Yeah.
3, and they're beautiful guitars.
Yeah, yeah.
And
So we're gonna get him on for sure.
I passed his number along to you
Yep,
there because
yep.
he's a neighbor and
Yep.
good guy and
So absolutely,
takes it seriously.
we're absolutely gonna have him on the
It's
channel.
high end stuff.
Oh, yeah.
No question.
We just have,
Nothing's
we
taking
just have,
the
we
taste
just
of
we
that
just
away.
have no.
I know. I feel like
Like I need to eat something, but
I feel like Stephen Baker's just violated me like through the
Yeah.
mouth.
yeah.
And that's
That's
not
actually
good.
whatever that was.
Yeah.
I don't know if that
Not
should
good.
exist.
Going to have to go to DevCon pepperoni.
We have a super chat from Larry Reindress.
Larry Reindress.
Larry
Hey, Larry.
Rindress.
He says, "What a treat this show is! So good for the soul."
Love you,
Thanks.
buddy.
Can't wait to see you on the trail here.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah, the Christmas shows. Yeah.
Connect.
We
We
have
added churro. We added churro to that. We forgot to mention that.
The marigold in
Yeah.
Truro?
Yeah.
When is it?
I don't know.
The marigold. You
Oh.
can search it online.
You will
in
be at
Truro.
the Marigold.
Sometime
No,
in
it's coming. It's like
December.
mid-December show. It was added.
Check the websites. It'll be on there.
Yeah.
Mine and Dave's. DaveGunning.com, jp-cormier.com.
You, Jeff.
Come doc.
We have a super chat from Ralph Persha.
Hey, Ralph.
What is your opinion regarding a compensated nut? Many repair shops are doing it on setups.
Compensated nut?
Yeah, that happened
Yeah,
earlier.
that does happen.
It's the wrong place to compensate it.
Sometimes you run out of compensation on the saddle. If you have to compensate the nut, you
I think
got
he
some
must be
serious problems.
compensated.
No.
No, they do
Does that
compensate nuts.
exist?
Oh,
it
yeah.
does. Yeah, it does. In extreme cases, Ralph, if that's what you mean, you've got some serious intonation problems.
Is
with the
that
guitar.
done to correct an issue? that-
Yes.
Yeah,
intonation. Yeah.
So,
Would
yeah.
that help me any?
Listen,
No.
you don't know anything about intonation.
No,
Trust me.
I know. That's why I was asking the
if
question.
your guitar is at the point where you need to compensate the nut,
Yeah,
you probably need to buy another guitar.
exactly.
Just that simple.
I had a
Because
guitar.
that means that the compensation at the saddle can't do the
can't
job.
be fixed.
My first guitar.
Which means the bridge is in the wrong place.
Yes.
So buy another guitar.
My
Yeah.
guitar teacher said to my parents with my first guitar.
You
he
had
said,
a guitar teacher?
Yeah, well, believe it or not, he said, you know what? That guitar would make a great clock. He
Yeah.
said. And he pointed to a clock on the wall he
Yeah.
built out of another guitar.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's an option, I guess.
Ralph, if you're talking about a compensated nut.
How do you compensate your fingers?
I want to know how to compensate your nuts. Go ahead, connect.
Anyway, next.
We have another super chat from Jeff.
Jeff, come on.
Yes, Jeff.
He says, "Hey Dave, can you take a look out the window? I think the arsehole that sold Chris that shirt is out there."
He's
flashing,
not kidding. He's out there.
flashing the trees like a chick.
There's a guy out there.
Oh dear.
He's got more shirts that look just like his.
You know what? I'm just gonna have to go on shirtless from
I
now
like
on.
that.
What a bunch
shirt.
of buttholes.
I know.
They would. You know what?
Connect.
If you took your shirt off, they'd still think you had it on. take your shirt off in the pool. It is off, kid.
I walked into that.
Okay,
one.
let's get the last of the questions. We're at the end here,
Oh,
boys.
there's some, we're never getting to the end.
Chris has
Let's
like
get
these
it.
little small woodland animals that hanging out of his shirt, like the zizzer zazzer zuzz is trying to get out of it.
Connect.
We got a super chat from Brian Poirier.
Oh, Brian Poirier.
Brian Poirier. Nice to hear from you.
Welcome to
JP, have
Wednesday.
you tried Datsun banjo bridges? They are stout with prezzo tailpiece. I think I'm saying that right. If not, what bridge are you currently using on your banjo?
I actually don't know. I don't have my. I sold my Master Tone, and I have a Recording King 75 Deluxe. I think it's got a Grover on it or something like that. It's not the bridge that I would choose, but it's what came with the banjo, and it sounds fantastic. So that's it. I used to use Snuffy Smith. That was the Snuffy bridges were the best I've ever
What set
used.
them apart?
The way he built them. They were composite maple and ebony. They were just beautiful.
That guy's got more shirts.
So yeah, connect.
I got a super chat from Caleb Hawkins.
Caleb Hawkins.
Good to have you back.
Happy Wednesday, Caleb.
Can you guys play I Never Pick Cotton before signing off? I love
Nope.
your rendition.
We can't. So fuck off.
Can you do it as the outro music?
Connect.
As outro music? Don't be an arsehole.
No, we can't.
That may have been a little harsh, Caleb. What he meant was,
Buy a ticket to one of the shows and we'll do it.
wait. What he meant was, perhaps we can play that next week.
Possibly. Or you can kiss my arse right now.
Well, that's an upgrade from fuck off.
Oh dear.
It's the schnapps talking.
I'm only kidding, Caleb. No, we really can't. We didn't. We really. I'm
Dave's
not
out
even,
visiting the funnel.
Yeah, he's in the funnel. We're not prepared for that.
You were prepared for the last
Well,
one.
we had to retune. We had to tune everything. I'm sorry.
What's no more schnapps?
We're not ready. We're not
Stephen
ready.
Baker. He's the devil.
I'm sorry, but we will. If you come
At
and
some
see us
point.
somewhere live, I promise you we'll do it for you.
Mm-hmm.
Next.
I got a super chat from Cam.
Cam McMaster, I don't have a guitar.
Cam McMaster.
I get it tuned for something else. Cam McMaster, you're gonna have to have a cappella song.
Clam McMaster.
Clam disaster, clam disaster. Next.
I think you should show everybody his Jack sweater.
Oh, we can't.
You can't?
But it's so cute. Anyway, he says, "Good day, everyone. Just saying hello. Great show to take a shower and listen to."
Take a shower.
He's listening to us from the shower.
Sweet.
I hope you're using a good quality glycerin soap there, Clam.
We have a super chat from Jason Valcourt.
Oh,
Jason
that's
Valcourt.
new.
I think it is.
Yes,
considering
it is.
his question is, recent member loving the channel. Any ideas about a high pitch / frequency coming from the third string, like a whistle?
Like a whistle. Are you talking plugged in or acoustically?
I don't know.
Need to know that. High-pitched whistle coming from the third string.
It's not impossible. It's not impossible.
Are you thinking unplugged?
Either? So
Man, that guy had
Okay,
look. He
so-
had another shirt just
so
like.
that's
Oh my god! He had the guy had one more shirt just like Chris's.
so
He's a good dude. He's got one fit you too.
so
JP.
so an overtone, boys. So an overtone that happens in the G string. Just ignore this fucking arsehole. An overtone it
There's a
happens.
dust truck out there too with all kinds of stuff on it. Sorry.
What were you saying about an
So
overtone?
an overtone in the G string that sounds like a whistle can be caused by a couple things. It could mean that the slot of the nut is too deep or too wide. And so when you're hitting the G string, it's actually got an overtone from vibrating sideways in the nut slot. So you have to check that the nut slot's cut properly and that the saddle's cut properly. That there's nothing going on weird down there.
Where's the overtone coming from, though?
It could come from. I'm getting to that. So it either comes
Yeah,
from the.
he's
It either comes from
hearing.
the over depth or width of the nut slot, or you have a fret loose in the neck, which can vibrate at that precise tone of a G string.
Will a
right?
truss rod ever do that?
Yes,
Will it?
it could. So if your truss rod's not engaged
And it's loose.
and it's just laying in there, you
It's
can
buzzing.
literally be buzzing that way too. So that's another thing. Good. I never caught
Good
that.
catch, Biff.
So make sure your truss rod
There's a
is
question.
engaged. That you're not when you stick the Allen key in, that it has resistance. If it has resistance, it's not that. But the nut slot and the saddle and the frets. Make sure your frets are in. All frets are in.
Is this
and
with the
dressed,
string
right?
open or
It doesn't
or
matter.
fretted?
It doesn't matter. It's going to happen either
That's a
way.
good question.
That's a good
Sometimes
question.
it happens from behind the.
I can
Right.
I can hear that.
Yeah.
I can hear that
So
happening right now.
you have to. If I was you, I'd be checking the truss rod, the seating of the frets, and the seating of that string in the nut and saddle. That's the only way to find it. Next.
Another super chat from Jeff.
Jeff.
Take things further off the rails.
Jeff.
He says, Dave is outside kicking the crap out of the shirt salesman for me. Thanks, Dave.
I got this shirt out of him. I paid him top dollar for it. Yeah.
Yeah, you paid too much.
He's-
Okay,
waiting-
Connect,
he's
we're at
waiting-
the
he's
end
got
here.
some- he's got
Pedro,
some
let's
for
get the
cheap.
last of the questions.
We got a question from Joe.
Joe.
Hey, Jack.
Brother Joe.
Brother
Brother Joe.
He wants to know when Chris will be funny again.
Oh
Whoa.
wow. Super burn, Joe.
It's like, ouch. So many ouch.
Ow.
How do you want to respond to that?
Yeah. Well, now are you calling from your wheelchair or your walker, old man?
What's left, Ginger? We gotta go. We're over time.
Well, that's because you guys were pissing around for
I
like
know.
30
There's
minutes.
no union call here.
There is for me.
And where do you have to be?
The union called. You're okay.
Yeah.
Hang on now.
Okay. The ginger's figuring it out.
I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything.
She's under a lot of stress.
There's lots of things on the go here.
Okay. Gear up, flaps down, low and slow in the turns, lots of inside rudder.
Pull back.
Pull back.
No, I think that's it. I think we're...
Keys
that's it
off.
for
All right,
Super
so the
Jets.
question to find the 21st and 22nd entrance into our huge prize draw.
What's the question?
The
Tell me.
The question.
Tell me.
The question is.
What is it? Tell us.
The question is.
Tell us now.
Well, I know the question I want to do.
Tell me immediately. Do it!
Who built
Tell me.
the guitar that Gunning played, and where is the shop?
Oh, that's too easy.
No, it's not. So I need the maker of that guitar and the place
I know.
where the shop
Don't say it.
is.
Don't say it.
I know
Don't-
the answers.
Don't say it.
Well, I could say it, but then he'd have to think of another question. And
Yeah, and I'm not good at it. I have to kill you.
Do you need like
then.
the city in the country, or is the country sufficient?
City in the country.
City in the country.
I like that you use the fountain pen.
I just love them. I haven't used one since I was a child.
Michael Easter says Gunning always blabs.
It's one of my
Giving
favorite
away the
things that you
answers.
do.
So you need the maker of the guitar and the city where the custom shop is.
So the first one in, let's see here. The first one in just said Japan.
Nope. It is Japan, is the country, but the city.
The next one said Hamamatsu.
No, that's Yamaha.
Yeah.
It's Yamaha. The first one that's right is Rob Richardson with Alvarez Yari Kani.
That's right.
There you go.
nice.
Rob Richardson.
He is not on the list.
Rob, you are number 21. If you want to send us an email at jpcormier.com
38.
and notify us of your win, we'll put you in the database. Rob Richardson, you were the first winner in tonight's draw.
Awesome.
Who's number 2?
Still looking. A lot of
Ooh.
people said Hamamatsu.
Yeah, well, that's all Yamaha.
Mm-hmm. That's the
thank you for
Yamaha
doing-
custom shop.
That is the Yeri we played. Made in another town in Japan, not Hamamatsu. Kazuo Yeri, his granddaughter or daughter, is in charge of that shop now. His original team is still working there. He passed away only 4 years ago.
A lot of people think it's Hamamatsu.
Yeah, that's Yamaha. This is Yeri. Yeri. That's how it's really supposed to be pronounced.
How is it supposed to be pronounced?
Yeri.
Can you say that again?
Oh, here it is. Okay. Alan
Yeri.
Thomas was the next one.
Alan, I know I never heard that one before.
This is
Alan
Alvarez
Thomas.
and Connie Japan.
There you go. Alan Thomas, send an email to jpcormier38 at gmail.com. We will put you in the draw. So now we have 22 people in this thing now for this humongous draw, which looks like it's going to be about somewhere around $5,000 or $6,000.
We're a half a person away from being halfway.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Half a
It's
person.
crazy how big this draw will be.
Well, how are we going
And-
to do that? We need...
Well, we'll find. I mean, we have time to figure that one out.
We do.
That's going to be a humongous night. So, cue the music, Ginger. Special thanks to my brother.
Thanks
Love
for,
you, Dave.
Love you
Dave
guys.
Gunning.
Yeah, I appreciate
Do
you
not
having me
forget about our Christmas tour.
on. Yeah. Yeah.
Again, Christmas tour. Dave Gunning, Trailside, November 28, 29, 30, Charlottetown. The Highland Art Center, December the 2nd. Bredor Lake Inn, December 3rd. The Mermaid Imperial Performing Arts Center, December the 4th.
Check something.
Charlotte Street Art Center sold out. The Folk and Frolic, December the 10th. No, I don't think so. PJ Bacharach's Hall, on December 11th, and Antigonish. Evergreen Theater, December the 12th. Bicentennial Theater in Middle Muscatawbet, December 15th. And the Carlton, 18, 19, 20, and 21. 18 and 21 are sold out, so 19 and 20. You still have...
at some point.
And there's
And the Marigold Theater in Truro, which is...
Yeah.
We don't know what the date is.
I'll find out.
But anyhow, if you go to jp-cormier.com, you'll find the schedule there, and davegunning.com. So get out and come be with us.
December 9th at the Marigold in Truro.
December 9th.
That
Awesome.
date was just added. So
At the Marigold in Truro.
that was the most recently added date.
It's a wicked theater.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful
Yeah.
place.
Get
So-
the tickets before they go, because Christmas tour, it goes fast.
She
Yeah.
goes.
She goes.
We love yous. We appreciate you being here every Wednesday night. And big thanks to Chris. Chris Cute.
Love you, brother.
Chris
Did we
Cute.
mention the DeCoste Center on the 22nd?
Well, we
No,
did.
we haven't.
The last date of the Christmas tour is the 22nd.
Hometown show
It's
for
not
you.
on the list.
At the DeCoste Center in
Oh,
Pictou.
Yeah,
Wow.
the cost center, December the 22nd.
So that's our very last Christmas show, and then after that we get into the eggnog and
And you can tell that we're just really not fucking organized.
no.
So
Well, it was
But
schnapps.
we'll be at every single show, we promise.
yeah. If you'll be
Yeah.
there, we'll be there.
Ginger and I might be there.
Hopefully.
No more schnapps for him.
See you soon.
You
Love
can't
ya.
have any
String
schnapps.
Theory, love you.
You can't have any more schnapps.
Yes, I can.
No,